Hey kids, well today we're going to talk about Boolean variables. You remember from your previous study that a variable is a holding place for anything that can change. The difference with a Boolean variable is it can only have two possible values. It's either true or false, off or on, okay? And so it's really valuable for something that's either going to be true or it's going to be false. And one place where you're going to use it probably is right here, okay? We're going to run our game loop, and you'll notice down here, the main game loop right here. So we have set in the very beginning, before that, we have set the value of this variable, which I've named game over, okay? I called it that because that's what it is. We're going to say whether the game is over or not. And there are only two possible outcomes. Either the game is over or the game's not over. It's running or it's not running. Okay? So when it starts, we're going to say the initial variable is going to be false, which means the game is not over. Okay? Now when we start the main game loop, we say while not game over, which means while game over is true, in other words. While the game is not over, do all this stuff, everything, which means run all of our main game loop code, okay? Run it over and over and over again, 20, 30 times a second, whatever, okay? And that's going to keep happening as long as game over equals false, which is the same as saying, yes, the game is still running. Now, the thing that's going to change that is, let's see, where is that? Okay, let's do this one right here, okay? We're going to say if we hit the escape key right here, game over will be true. And when that happens, that means end it, okay? So everything's going to run, but if we hit the escape key, then game over is set to true, and that means quit, all right? So let's just try that, okay? So I'm going to launch the game here, and we hear the lovely game music, and we see an alien and a raspberry. So the game is running, right? All this stuff is happening that we told to have happen, which is, you know, if we collide, do stuff, okay? I'm going to hit the escape key. So right now, game over equals false. And it's not going to change to true till I hit the escape key. And you won't be able to see me hit the escape key. You just have to take my word for it. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, hit the escape. Boom. Oh, game over is now true, which means the game over is true. It's over. And it quit. Why? It's not magic. It's because we told it that's what to do. If I hit the escape key, then game over equals true. And when we say game over equals true, that ends everything. So that's basically it. That's called a Boolean variable. And you would use that for anything which has only one of two possible things. Something is either true or it's false. It's on or it's off. Okay? Everything else, like score, things like that, they're going to have multiple possible things. The score could be anywhere from 1 to 500, whatever. Okay? But this one you're going to use only if there are two possible outcomes. And that's what a Boolean variable is. Okay, that's it for today.